Hi, this is 365801 and this is a manga haul video for the month of February 2021. So as you can see, there is a little bit more than the 7 that is the limit that I've been trying to set for myself. So I made it to February. Or I should say, I made it in January, and in February I failed miserably. I knew going in that February was going to be a month I had to avoid spending money. And did I avoid spending money? No, I did not. I did really badly this month. And if I'm totally honest, I have 2 boxes sitting in my hallway. They're fairly large, and I haven't opened them yet because I don't want to have to film what's inside, because they're large and this is a lot, and it already is more than I want to be filming for February. So I was like, oh, let's just pretend they don't exist for just now. So yes, there is most definitely going to be a March haul video. But we knew this going in. Last month I said there was a couple of packages, and this month again there's a couple of packages I'm not filming. So yeah, there's a few there already, but I will say, caveat, a few of these are duplicates, so it's not as bad as it seems. Let's just get on. So we're just going to start with the first one, and if you've seen my previous video, which was like a wrap-up video for the 11th through to the 22nd of February, you will know that I managed to finally get my copy of Volume 4, Twittering Birds Never Fly, by Yoneda Ko. And you can see here that I have 2 copies because, well, I'm just going to be honest. Simply G was very funny and said that she had also ordered 2, but that's not the whole story. I have actually ordered 3. See, this is the thing when it comes to June manga. You're just like, am I going to get it? Is it going to be available? I don't know. So I ordered one from Amazon, pre-ordered it ages and ages ago. But because I've done that before with Amazon, I did not trust them. So I also pre-ordered with another company, Wordery, which is usually quite good. I've not received it. I did get emails from both of them saying that they had trouble getting it for when it was supposed to be released, i.e. that was December. So of course we won't get it. And then because of that, I was like, oh well, I don't know if I'll get it. Then another seller, Blackwell's, they actually had some in stock when it was supposed to be released in January? End of January. And I was like, okay, I'll get one from there, because the other 2 have said that they don't have a copy. So I ordered a 3rd, which was quite cheap and reasonable. and the ones that came were the Amazon one that came first, and then a few days later the Blackwell one came. So I have 2 copies of this very beautiful, wonderful, lovely special edition. And I don't think I'm getting the 3rd. I think Wordery were like, we're cancelling it. But if another one turns up, it does mean that I get another one. The thing with the Amazon one coming so late meant that by the time it actually got shipped to me, the price had reduced down. So I actually ended up saving money. I don't think about £2.50 or £3, something like that. So that's quite good, because this is a chunky one, but it's also very expensive. So US $19.95, $20 for just one. That's quite a lot for one volume of manga. I know this is a special edition that you're getting something extra with, but I'm assuming that this is just what it's going to be. So they are actually asking a lot of money, and you know what? It's because they know people are going to buy it, and they might buy it more than once. But that's all very well and good, but use that money to, print the next one, because there's taking the piss. And they're taking the piss most of the time. So yeah, I'm glad that we finally have this, but show us a bit more appreciation as your customers and give us what we want, basically. Yes. So I'm happy I have it. I have 2 copies. One is probably going to stay in its plastic, and I will use that for my pension when I'm older. because you know that's going to be the case. So yeah. The next one that I'm going to be showing you is also featured in the video for my reading wrap up, and that is Nenene, written by Shizuku Totono and Daisuke Hagiwara. So if you're interested to know what I think about it, you can go and watch that video. But it is a lovely one. It is a pretty one. Yen Press. It's short. Like I said before, I had already read 5 chapters, so it was only the last 2 chapters that I hadn't read. So I knew what the story is about. It's dead cute and sweet. The age gap is not really for me if they say it's 20 years. But if they say it's 5 years, it's fine. So yeah, there's a little bit of like old man humour, but he doesn't look like an old man. Not that we can see his face, but still. So yeah, Nenene is a very cute one. If there was another one, if there was like a volume 2, I would probably want to buy it. But I did get this for like £4, so I got it for a really good deal. When I watched Shay's video on like close proximity, forced proximity, romances, I was like, oh, I didn't realise they printed this, so I just did a quick search on eBay and it popped up for £4. So I was like, great. So I got a really good deal on it. It wasn't too expensive, so I don't mind too much. My non-BL purchase for this month is Nenene. It is cute and sweet, and it's a really easy read if you're interested. So this next one is a full set, which I didn't really plan on buying, and I have tried to avoid, but it's been quite difficult because I do want to complete my collection, and this was one that I didn't know if I'd be able to get for a good price. The only one that I'm actually really interested in is the 3rd volume, which is Gakuen Heaven Endo Calling You, and that's Yo, Higuri and Spray. So it's the 3rd volume that I was after. I already have volume 1. I might have more than one copy of it. And I have volume 2, which I was really excited to pick up in the summer last year. So I wasn't really on the lookout for a set. But when I started looking into whether or not I could actually get hold of Endo, the 3rd volume, it's so expensive and difficult to get hold of if you're in the UK. I know so many people are in America, and it's so much easier to get things in America than it is in the UK. But this one was going for like 50 quid, and I think someone was selling it for 25, and then the lowest I saw it go for was £18 plus £7 shipping, which, you know, still is like £25. I didn't really want to spend that on one volume, but this did come up for sale in the UK by a UK seller, and the whole thing was around £22, I think, something like that, with a bit of shipping added on. It wasn't a lot, so it kind of came to around £24-25, but for 3 volumes, not just one. So it does mean I can sell the other 2 and get some of my money back, and hope that it felt like, oh, I don't really want to spend that much on what will eventually just be 1 volume, but if I sell the other 2, I can get a bit of money back, so it doesn't feel quite so bad. The other 2 are not perfect condition, but not terrible condition. Volume 1 is probably the most beat up. It's got a little bit of maybe discoloration on the back cover, but Volume 2 is actually in pretty good nick, and it might be in better nick than the one that I ended up buying in the summer. So I don't know, I'll have to see which one is better and compare, and then sell whichever ones I don't need. I've got now quite a wee pile, and even just from this haul, I've got a few duplicates. So the only one I'm actually concerned about is the Endo version, and then that's it. Complete collection of Gakuen Heaven. That was only 3 volumes published by Blue before it went under. So yeah, I'm very happy that I have this ticked off, and it now means that I've got even less I need to get for Blue. Now, I do try and avoid spending full amount on some titles, but if it's going for recommended retail price and it's particularly rare, then I probably will buy it for recommended retail price. And that's what happened here. So, but I did watch it. It went down. It was originally quite expensive. And it went down and down and down. And eventually I was like, I can't play chicken anymore. I must get it. So I bought it for £11. And then a bit of shipping. But because it's from America, the shipping is a bit expensive. So it added on about £5 to the price. So it's about £16, which is on the top end for me. To buy one volume of manga for £16 is like, ooh, pushing it. However, it is a volume 1 of Future Lovers by Saika Kunieda, and this is a due title, so we know it's out of print, we know it's going to be difficult to find. It's volume 1, which I did not have. I have a very beat up ex-library copy of volume 2, which I was really pleased to get for, I think it was around £7 or something like that, £7 or £8. From thrift books as well, I think. And this is in amazing condition. This is like never been read. The spine's not broken in any way. It's really good condition. It's a wee bit dirty. Needs a good coconut oil wash down. But wow, I'm so happy to have this, because that's another one that I was a bit concerned about not being able to get. And that I can tick that series off as well, because it's only a 2-volume series, and I really enjoy it. I like Saika Kunieda's work. It's old-fashioned, it's kind of in the Yugi Yamada time frame, and I really like this story. I like the two of them together. This particular volume has like an extra story in it as well, which I'm not that bothered about. I do have this digitally though, so if you don't want to be forking out for out-of-print titles, you can get this on the Sublime website. They have the digital version. Which is how I read it, because I have a volume 1 digitally, and then I can read the volume 2 in my print collection. So now I have them with print, so yay! So this was a really nice read, and a really nice asset to my collection. That just makes me feel like, I'm another one ticked off. I'm really getting low on terms of what I need to get for certain publishers. So this one was a really great buy for me. Very happy about it. Now this one is To Take an Enemy's Heart. This is by Yusa. This is volume 6, and this is a Net Comics comic. So it's Korean, so it faces the other way. I have kind of made it a wee bit of a collecting goal this year to try and collect more net comics, because for the last 2 years I haven't really bothered. I've picked up the odd one here and there, like Prince Barry, or I've been trying to collect the Sweet Blood series. I'm still missing 1 or 2 from that one, and all of last year I only purchased one net comic, only 1 volume. And they're a pretty big chunk of the to buy list on my like to get in the future. So and To Take an Enemy's Heart is a big series, and they were publishing them and quite quickly, in quick succession. So every like couple months would be another volume out. I think there's 9 published. I'll need to check, but I think there's 9. But I got this for a real bargain, £6, because they're usually a bit more expensive. I think it's $12.99 wise. So in the UK they just put the same price on it, which I'm like, what? But there you go. So I got it for £6, which is basically like half price. And it's in amazing, perfect condition. It doesn't look like it's ever been read. It looks brand new. It's really good. So I'm very happy to have this one. Obviously I won't read this until I have the rest of the set. I'll have another one to add. So this is the first one of a, right, now you're gonna have to collect the rest kind of thing. I was gonna collect them anyway, but it's just that whole like, oof, now I've got another series to try and get the rest of. But for £6, that's a bargain, and I'm very happy to have it. It looks interesting, maybe not my particular art style aesthetic. But it's very reminiscent of the net comics, the Korean manhwa that was published, and is still being published, I suppose, by net comics. So, yeah. It'll be interesting. I know nothing about it. I have not read it. No idea. And I won't until I get at least the first 5 to 6 volumes. Okay, so this one will maybe make some people laugh. Fine, on you go and laugh. This is I Love Forbidden Love by Duo Brand. No, yes. This is a blue title. This is a bit tricky for me to have found for a good price. And I'm putting that little caveat on for what I would consider a good price. So I have watched various eBay listings for I Love Forbidden Love for the past like 4 or 5 years. And the cheapest I saw it going for was £6 plus £4 shipping. So I was like, okay, £10. And at that point in time, I wasn't really even looking at anything for like more than £7. So I was like, nah. And then afterwards, I never saw it for that price again. And then a few months ago, World of Books had 3 copies for for a lot, and then it went all the way down, and it eked down and eked down and eked down, and it got down to £10.99, and I was like, oh, maybe should get one of those. And then as soon as I was resolved to have to spend the £10.99, which I was so gutted about because it meant that I'd missed out on a cheaper price, which I hate. It's all about how cheap I can get things. The price went up to £14.99, and I was like, no, not doing it. No, I'm not doing that for Duo Brand. No, I will not. Having not read the other Duo Brand in my collection, I will not pay that for some other Duo Brand. Even if this does mean that I have even less of the blue to collect. And then as soon as I said no, like a couple weeks later, this listing came up, and it was £7.90 plus £1 for shipping, so £8.90 I paid for this, and I'm so pleased because it's such a good copy. It's in such good nick. It looks really good. I'm very happy about the condition, and it looks like interesting. It's like a little bit like Crimson Snow in terms of like maybe Yakuza with all of the maybe samurai Yakuza type things. There's like guns and swords and all kinds of nonsense, which is how I view Duo Brand anyway. Maybe I'll get around to reading this at some point, but yes. I Love Forbidden Love. I'm very happy it's in my collection because it's another blue title off the list, and I'm slowly eking away. I don't think I have many left. Maybe only 2. I think I only have 2 blue titles to get, and then that's me done. So I'm very happy about that. Now I know what you're all gonna think or say. Hold on, we've seen this before. You've shown us this already. No. This particular one I have not shown you. This is Crimson Snow. This is a blue title. Hori Tomoki. And yes, you have seen it. And yeah, I did buy it last month. But this particular one, I got for a lot cheaper than the other one. I know, I couldn't help it. Anyway, I was buying from the same seller, and they had a couple of other things which I'm about to show you, and the other 2 things are great, and I'm very happy to have them. But because I was buying from that seller anyway, they were like, cool, we'll give you free shipping on the other things because you've already paid for shipping. So it meant that it was like even cheaper. So I got this particular volume, which I know I said was so difficult to find, and oh, it's so hard in the UK to find things for cheap. I got it for £5. I know! £5! You can't say no to a bargain. And it's in better condition than the other one. It's in better condition. So I'm going to probably keep this one and try and sell the other one. It is good to have an even nicer copy. They're not perfect though, I have to say, because they're blues ones that were the large trim size, and by the end they were coming to the end, so the quality of the paper inside is not the best, but that's for both copies. So yeah, I couldn't say no. I know it's a duplicate, but I couldn't say no for £5. And I've said no to other things, but if I can sell the other one for like cost price, then I can get that money back and I can use that somewhere else. So yeah, it's like buses. These BL manga are like buses. In the UK, we have the saying, when something, you don't see it for ages and ages and ages, and then two come along at once. They're like buses, because you're waiting around, and then all of a sudden, two buses come along, and you're like, damn it, I've been waiting here for ages. So yeah, that's definitely what it feels like, that Crimson Snow is like a bus that I got to really close succession. But this one is a better quality and cheaper, so yes, I'm happy to have this in the collection. I'll get rid of the other one, it's fine. Now, as I said, as I was buying from one seller and they had some other things that they had for sale and they were going to do shipping together, combined, I couldn't say no to a volume 1 of The Betrayal Knows My Name, Hotaru Odagiri. Hotaru Odagiri has done work, I think so. The ring finger, only the ring finger knows. She's done the illustrations for that. So this is a shoujo title that was very BL-esque-ified. It was like there's a whole range of shoujo that is actually like BL, or at least it would have been classed as shonen ai by the West. And so that is one of the anime manga that has definitely got the big BL stamp on it. And The Betrayal Knows My Name was hugely popular. I actually have a like a mirror that's a Betrayal Knows My Name mirror. And I use it all the time because it's black, but it has a lovely black embossed in like design on it. I still have it and I use it loads. And I bought it in Japan because they still had goods for this anime manga when I was living in Japan, so I was able to get some because I was like, oh, I remember this. So yeah, this is chunky. This is chunky because these are like omnibus type editions. I think there are 8 volumes altogether in the English yen press, so a bit pricey. So yeah, I will need to try and see if I can get the other ones. But this particular one is in great condition. It looks really good. A little bit of yellowing at the top, but other than that, it looks really good. And the spine looks lovely too. So I'm really happy with the condition of this one. And only £5. So very good for a yen press. Yen press are a little bit pricey. So yeah, for £5, I was very happy to get The Betrayal Knows My Name, Volume 1. And I will now have to, once again, be on the lookout for some more volumes. I need to have something to collect, guys. I'm getting to the end. I'm getting to the end of my publishers. So I need to have, you know, not just straight BL, but like on the side, BL-esque, BL adjacent. The shoujo that's actually BL kind. And there are quite a lot. You know, fangirls back in the day didn't always have the dearth, the wealth of BL that is available. We had to use a lot of slash. So that's kind of what Betrayal is. I kind of want to watch the anime again. It does make me want to. I think it was nonsensical, but I'm kind of here for that. This last title, though, is what made me end up buying Crimson Snow and The Betrayal Knows My Name. This is a physical print edition of A Fallen Saint's Kiss by Yo Higashino, an 801 title, and oh my but Jesus, I could not believe that someone was selling this, and I got it for, I think it was £15, which, yes, I know is like cover price, but what? £15? I have been following various entries on eBay over £100. Over £100, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. I think one went down to 80 at one point, and I was like, no, I can't do that. I just can't. It's rated, well, $15.95. So yeah, around cover price, and then with shipping, I think it was only like an extra £1, and then I got the other 2 as well. So I was very happy to be like, yeah, I'll buy your stuff. £15. I actually really like Yo Higashino. Their artwork is not the best, but I think it looks fun. It's very much the yaoi hands type, and I'm okay with that. I do have quite a few of theirs. Like, did they do Junk? Or was it Sakurai Shushu? I always get those two confused. Sense and Sexuality. And then Ro Takura. And there's another one as well that I get confused. So there's 3 artists that... I think this one has another one as well that I have. I have Yo Higashino work. So I have some already. But the Fallen Saint's Kiss, you can get it digitally on the June Manga website. And I, for the longest time, thought, oh well, I guess that's the only way for me to get this, is to actually just have a digital copy. But to have a physical copy, I am... This is like White Whale. This is super, super difficult to get hold of in the UK. I cannot believe someone was selling this, and it's in pristine condition. Like, it's never been read. It looks brand new. I'm so joyful. So joyful. Which once again means that I only have 2, I think. 2 volumes to get for 801 for that to be complete. I think the only 2 I need to get is volume 6 for Ze, of course, because of course, and I think a volume 1 for Love is Like a Hurricane. And I have seen it, and I could have bought it, and I said no, because you've already got some of the volumes. But I am now more convinced that if I want to get Love is Like a Hurricane complete, I'm probably going to have to buy a complete set or a semi-complete set that has a volume 1 in it, and then just sell the other extra volumes when I create duplicates by doing that, because I don't think I'm going to be able to justify spending £20 or £30 or £40 just on the single volume. But that's kind of what it is, because you can get the other volumes in the series, or at least you can get volume 2, 3 and 4 for less than £5 each. So it's really the volume 1 that you're spending the extra money on. So, but no such problems here with the Fallen Saint's Kiss. I'm guys, I am so overjoyed. This is so tricky to get hold of. So yeah, this is a big one. This is one that I'm really proud of to have in my collection, and it's kind of amazing. So at least I've got one this month that I'm like, oh, wow. So I'm very happy about. So there you have it. That's my manga haul for the month of February. So I think there's 12 volumes there, but obviously 2 copies of Twittering Birds, and also duplicates for Gaku in Heaven. There's 2 duplicates there, and also a duplicate for Crimson Snow. So that's -4. So that kind of just takes it to 8 volumes of manga that are new. And then Ne isn't a BL title, so technically, does that even count? Which takes it down to 7, which is... Guys, that's the number I was supposed to be aiming for. Oh, good. Let's just pretend that that's real. Yeah, so I only bought 7. I'm on track. I have not already ruined my goal, my buying goal for the year. No, I've totally ruined it. Guys, I've totally ruined it. I'm not going to go through all the things I've spent money on, but, well, let's just say someone who shall remain nameless slid into my DMs and made me an offer I could not refuse, and that was to do Lezen coins 1+1 swap. so I bought more coins as well on Lezen. Oh yeah, I've spent more money this month than I really wanted to, and of course there are these boxes sitting there, and I know what's in them. One is a complete set of something, so. Oh, very excited about. So look forward to that next month. Maybe take a wee guess. What is it what's in my box? That's so cheeky. But yeah, have a wee guess about series that I don't own, and I got a full set for, and it is a fairly sizable box. So have a wee guess. What is in the box? There are 2 of them though. So I do have already a few things that I know is coming. And also, heads up, I found something online that is like mystical and very expensive. But I found it for just normal cover price. And in one shop, I found it for less than. It was like £2 off. And I bought it, so I don't know if it's going to come. Like, I'm convinced that they're going to email me and say, oh, that was a mistake, sorry, we don't have that. So, like another white whale, I found online. I bought it because I was like, oh, buy, because I doubt that's real. So yeah, have a wee guess at that as well. Let's see if it comes. Fingers crossed. If it doesn't, I'm not actually all that bothered because it's so rare that and so expensive that you would never think you could just buy it from an online shop. But it's like, did this publisher publish a couple of extra volumes and just send them out for people? Like, hey, we've made a few extras. I honestly. Anyway, offhand. So yeah, have a wee guess on that as well. So a mysterious package may arrive. And there's also some mysterious stuff in a box. So yeah. I'm very happy about A Fallen Saint's Kiss. Do you have a copy? Does anyone else actually have a physical copy? Because for the longest time I didn't think anyone would own it. But yeah, so I'm very happy. Is anyone else getting near the end of their collections? Has anyone got a full complete set of a particular BL publisher? I have seen someone post their complete yaoi novel collection, and it made my heart ache with jealousy and admiration. Well done. Very, very well done to whoever that was. It was a lovely collection. But yeah, I'm very happy I'm getting near the end. I'm happy to start my new sort of ventures with Enemy Heart and also Betrayal. So those 2 should be quite good to focus on in the future as well. Anyway, this is my haul for February. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I make male romance, BL, yaoi videos, so if you like that, stick around. And remember, every day is a BL day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!